This island used to be very mountainous. It was very wild, but I tamed it. Hey everybody, I'm at the top of my watchtower, surveying my island. This is me, way up here. I hope I don't fall off. I've got to be careful, ever so careful. It gives you an idea of how high we are. This island used to be very mountainous. It was very wild, but I tamed it. And I removed the mountains. This is the island that I spawned on. The very first time I ever played Minecraft. I survived in a little cubbyhole that I clawed out of the earth. The monsters were trying to kill me constantly. And over time, I built this place. I did it all in survival mode. Now, some recent additions is we're able to get this nice view of my courtyard because I removed some of the wall. I left some pillars with torches on them, but taking out the wall helps me get close to the edge. Let's go downstairs. This is just a big room for relaxing and dancing. Then here's my kitchen. I'm getting some gravel because you may have noticed in my inventory I have a bow, but I have no arrows. I have plenty of string downstairs and plenty of feathers, but I need some flint to be able to make arrows. Wait a second, that's cobblestone. I need gravel. Now we're going to build a big tower of gravel. Higher and higher we go. We've even surpassed the height of my watchtower. We are in the clouds. Here I am, standing on this tower of gravel. With the clouds inches from my head. What a view. What a view. Now I've got a shovel. And this is how we make flint. This is one way of making it. You can see I picked up 3 pieces already. There's another way of doing this. I think it involves putting fire underneath the very bottom block. But this is the fun way. What is that? An octopus. 2 of them. Oh, one of them has dropped an ink sac. I think I could use that. I hope they can get out. I've recently extended my wall all the way to the floor of the sea. Can these things hurt you? I don't think I'll take a chance. That's my name. We're going to run down into the supply room. put that ink sac in there. Grab some sticks for arrows. Grab some feathers and some string. Now, where are the arrows? I overlooked it, so let's go back. There's the arrows. Okay, I've been able to make 60 arrows out of that. Now, I did not need any string for arrows, but let's put that back and let's put the excess gravel in here, because that's what I use gravel for, is to make flint. I've got some rotten flesh I need to put in here. I'm out of regular torches. That's not good. Let's get a bunch of coal. Okay. There's a few stacks of torches. That's good. We're going to need those where we are going. It's going to be dark. I need some armor. Okay. I need individual diamonds. Let's break down my big block into a few individual diamonds. I think 18 should be, or 27 should be sufficient. Need a helmet. And some leggings and some new boots. I already have a breastplate, but there is some wear on it, so. But I think I'll go ahead and get a new one. Yeah. Excellent. Let's put the diamonds back. We do not want to get killed holding a lot of diamonds. They're too hard to come by. Let's put this iron up. Let's run over to my enchanting room. There's my nether portal. Let's get some lapis lazuli. And let's enchant my armor. I don't have a lot of XP. So I'm kind of limited to what I can do here. Let's put the lapis away. Let's run back upstairs. Let's put the armor on. Breastplate. Helmet. Leggings. Boots. Now that's a great looking guy right there. Ready for battle. The sun is coming up. Let's make plenty of room in my inventory by removing some items. Let's get things arranged properly in the order that I prefer. Down that ladder leads to some of my various mined out areas, and through this door is my long supply room, and through this metal door is a mine that I've started just today. It occurred to me that maybe there's still plenty of resources here on my island that I've not tapped into yet. Now, because I'm on an island, sand is generally a sign that I'm pretty much at the water's edge. So we're not going to go any further than the sand. We'll mine this top level and then we'll go down and mine some more. We will just keep doing that and harvest all of these resources, this coal and the iron. And as we get deeper, I hope that we find diamonds. That's the whole trick to survival, is to have these resources. Now, holding true to my philosophy, we will make the main mine shaft 2 blocks wide. Yes, 2 blocks wide for the main shaft, and all of the offshoot shafts will be 1 block wide, 3 blocks high. And my spacing for the offshoot shafts will be 2 blocks. In my experience, that seems to be the best formula for me. I did get some flint. That's good. And it's good to get that gravel because I will use that without doubt. Okay, let's run back down to the other end and begin the first offshoot shaft. Good stuff. Yes, I just need to make sure that I've taken as many resources from my home spawn island as possible. Don't leave any stone unturned, so to speak. Now, I don't expect to have a run-in with any monsters at this level. But when we start to make the additional levels underneath this level, well, let me tell you, sir, things will get very, very dicey very quickly. But until then, let's just get the coal and the iron that is available at this level. In this world, it's always been, from the very beginning, survival. And this world has never been switched to creative. Creative is fine, like over in my realm. The realm is for building. And we do switch over to survival during special times. But for the most part, it's a world for creation. There's some iron. I'll take it. Now the realm is a city and is growing rapidly. But this world of mine, this survival world, is a very lonely world. I had managed to make a couple of friends, but because of the hostile nature of survival, I lost them. One of those was a villager in a faraway place close to an outpost that I call the snow base. His name was Jenson. And the monsters took his life. It's a nice little cropping of coal and iron. You have to be careful in a situation like that. This can be dangerous. You don't want it to cave in on you, so stand off to the side. Don't stand directly underneath the block that you're mining if possible. early on, I really had not been on the island very long, just long enough to kind of get to the point where I did not have to live in a little dirt hole in the side of a mountain. My castle was progressing decently, and a huge, very violent storm came up. And let's get this gravel out of the way. With a very mighty crack of thunder, I ended up with, I think, 3 skeleton horses in my cow pasture. And each horse had a skeleton sitting atop of it. And they terrorized me for days. They didn't seem to go anywhere. And they were very good marksmen. I basically had no choice other than to let them live in my cow pasture for a while. I really can't remember what happened to them, if they disappeared on their own, or if I somehow took them out. They probably disappeared on their own. As I recall, though, another horrendous storm came about. And with another crack of lightning, there was another skeleton horse with a skeleton on it. Hey, there's some iron. Let's get that. But this time, the skeleton horse was out in the open water off the shore of the island. And I think I even have it on video where I ended up getting the horse onto my island. I don't remember how I got the skeleton rider off of the horse. I don't know if he disappeared or if I was able to shoot him with a bow and arrow. I just don't recall. But I used my boat to nudge him to the shore. And I put him in a corral and named him Kevin. So those were my 2 friends in this vast, lonely world. Kevin and Jenson. On a trip to the snow base, where I was away for many months. When I returned, Kevin was gone. His corral was empty. And we're on level 52. So there's quite a bit of real estate beneath us. Iron. I know it's iron, but I like to call it silver sometimes, even though it's not. Iron is very strong, silver is not. And there's not silver in Minecraft. But in real life, silver is worth more than iron. Iron makes a pretty good blade for your sword. Silver would not. I love the fact that I'm collecting all of this gravel. That's going to ensure the supply of flint into the future. So here we are, just mining away. And I know these mine shafts are not very long because we run right up to the water's edge. But once we get below the water, the mine shafts will be much longer. And you know what that means? Hey, wait, what's this? What is this? There's a shaft with a ladder. You know, I think I know what this is. This is that spooky shaft in one of my courtyards, the one that has all the trees. I have a little shelter with a shaft going down. There's a ladder. I think this is it. So yeah, that tells us that we're still relatively close to the castle. need to come up with a name, a good name for this mine. Somehow I tossed my pickaxe. I'm having a hard time picking it back up. There. Let's continue. Oh, my axe broke. My pickaxe. No more mining until I get another pickaxe. Not sure why I came down here with just one. Let's put a sign up here. I'll just call it the new mine for now. Once I settle on a name, I'll probably will change the name of the sign. Now, looks like the sun is just about noon, high overhead. There's a bunch of pickaxes, but I need to get rid of all this stone. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in that chest. That's all dirt. This is a good mixture. I'll just kind of put a bunch of stuff in here. Now we're going to go back down. Let's retrieve or get some smelting going on. Let's change that iron ore into just pure iron. Stoke up the furnace with some additional coal. Let's put this gravel in here. I'm getting a nice supply of gravel, which means a nice supply of flint. And let's put the stone in here. I've got some projects in mind for the stone. Yeah, 3 pickaxes. That should be sufficient for us to do a great deal of mining. So let's close the door, go back down to the new mine. Yeah, iron. Iron ore. Yeah. Yeah, there's a good bit of iron down here. Let's fill that up. Yeah. I'm going to end up with a nice supply of iron ore from this, just from this first level. Yep, more iron ore. Every block counts. You can hear the sheep, so you know we're relatively close to the surface. I was just curious. Let's start another one right here. You know, that mine shaft was pretty long. Dig, 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 dig. I need to come up with a song. Hey, there's some coal. A coal mining song. Did pretty good on that. Need a torch. There. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any sand or dirt stopping us now. I think I hear rain above us. And there's dirt right above her head. I hear a spider. Yeah, this is a very long mine shaft. Uh-oh. Ooh. Where are we? There's a ladder, so I've been on that ladder before, but I'm not sure where this is. It must be close to the surface because I do hear rain, like I mentioned. Let's just, well, let's pick this back up on the next video.